And welcome on in, everybody. It's Frogman here, King Pepper II, bringing you some more Brown Dust 2 news. Doing a follow-up video for Sword Maiden because apparently they did end up readjusting her skills. We're going to take a look at it, but before we get started, like and follow and subscribe if you enjoy the video. And hope this helps you guys out with your decision making. And with that being said, guys, let's hop into it. Okay, so I took a look here. I logged on in. Um, and was just doing my dailies, right? I looked up in the notices, correct? Let's go look at the notices. So I looked up at the notices here. If you go here, guys, collect your rewards and whatnot, okay? And, well, first thing to address is this. So apparently there was an issue with the battle pass for some people. And apparently their levels reset, like in the battle pass. So let's say somebody was at like level 9 or level 10, it ended up resetting. So like with either of the battle passes in general, like it said that it reset them. So like I'm at 14. Let's just say if it happened to me, thank God it didn't. They drop back down to level 1. Same thing happened with the seasonal. It's all in the notices, by the way. Even the Nebris pass happened as well. So if you take a look and well, hold up, notices. I'm an idiot. Okay, here we go. So if you take a look, it tells you even here, season pass and character pass reset. Tells you what happened, what I just said. So yeah, apparently some players got resets, and they're gonna handle the issue where they'll have it unlocked for all of them now. Like, it'll be unlocked for them. So it'll be at max level basically for those wondering. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened with this, honestly. I'm not even sure. So here's all the information you need if you want to read it. And also, so this was the Sword Maiden performance discrepancy update that they had here. But also, in case anybody participated in the collaboration um, event that they had on their Twitter page, which was, it was basically just participating, showing off your Goblin Slayer collaboration character, and taking a picture, like a screenshot, and putting your UID hashtag with whatever they put there. Some players didn't receive it, and they have a form now that in case you didn't receive the rewards, which was basically 3 draw tickets, they gave you a Google form to fill out. And yeah, I don't know, my internet's shit today. But yeah, so they gave you a Google form here to fill on out in case you didn't receive it. I didn't receive it, so I'm gonna go and fill it out, but I'm gonna do it after this video. But yeah, so here it is. Here's the information for that too as well. And now we're gonna take a look at the Sword Maiden performance and see what happened. So they made an apology in that notice, stating that from what they, advertised in her trailer wasn't what was reflected in her skills. So we're going to take a look at it. I have it opened here, so let's go take a look at it. Give me one moment to bring it up. Here it is. Don't mind the tabs. Okay, so this is what was going on with this. So this was actually just released today for us over here in global. So they say, I want to sincerely apologize for the confusion between Sword Maiden's combat abilities shown in the promotional video and what was described in our update notice. So let me explain what happened. So the battle footage in the PV was recorded early in the collaboration development process. After filming, we made several balance adjustments during our final internal review. We should have updated the video to reflect these changes, but we failed to do so. This oversight wasn't caught during our review process, and we mistakenly released the original footage. So what we saw in that trailer video was their original footage of what she was, what they on their end, were looking at for themselves. Okay. This created a significant gap between what players expected after watching the video and what was stated in our official announcements. Okay, so we take full responsibility for this error and deeply apologize for the confusion it caused. To make things right, we've decided to adjust the character to match the performance we originally intended to deliver. The final adjustment included, so before we had her do a cross-shaped attack range, now she's doing a full AoE 9 tiles. Okay? So this is how she's going to be now with this. And you can compare it to like how she was with this. Right? I'm going to be going back and forth, by the way. Okay, so the multi-hit, so instead of 3 hits, she performs 5 hits. However, the magic damage attack percentage goes down. And you can see it drops, well, depending if you, I guess you plus 5-er, it drops to like what? Like by 150%. However, you do attack 5 times. Now, I think that was their way of showing like the balance with it. Instead of giving us the magic damage for 250% per hit for 5 hits, I mean, I think all players then would have went for her, right? That would have been a no-brainer. But yeah, so let's see. So the SP count didn't change still. It still remains at 5 when you plus 1-er. So if you compare it to, it still remains the same for that all the way down. Right? Now, the one thing that changed was her skill tree, or the skill potential when you go and level her up. So instead of 10%, it goes to 5%. So in total, it's 15%. So it's half of what it was with this here. So there you go. Now, initial thoughts. So we're strengthening our content review procedures to ensure this kind of mistake doesn't happen again. This collaboration meant a lot to us, which is why we should have been more careful with our preparation. And we failed to deliver the quality experience you deserve and didn't respect your valuable time and investment in our game. So our entire development team feels responsible for disappointing you and causing frustration instead of the enjoyment we aim to provide. We extend our deepest apologies to everyone who was excited for and participated in this collaboration event. And regarding the newbie error, which was the pass I was discussing earlier, we finalized our solution and we'll share the details in separate announcement today. Okay, so that was what I just showed you guys, which was all the information on that. So yeah, again, I'm truly sorry for the confusion and disappointment. Thank you. So yeah, so there it is, guys. So somebody in my guild said that, you know, it still isn't enough. Like her skill damage doesn't really it doesn't really, like, you know, what was it? He said it doesn't offset her the cooldown time, which is 3 turns. So basically, we still want to see more attack percentage. So like, had they kept it the way it was before with it instead of like downgrading it and just, you know, keeping it like this, right? And then this would have been like the 5 hits instead. I think that's what was going down with that. So anyway, let me know your initial thoughts in the comments below if you have any. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I think it's an improvement upon, you know, with the AoE field. Because, in all honesty, I actually did expect her to have one. If anything, I did expect her to have an AoE field. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. We can only really tell on her release, right? We can only tell on her release and see what happens with this. And I'll think about drawing for her or not. I'm still debating it right now because I really did want to have her as part of my, like, you know, lineup, because I was very, very excited for her along with a lot of other players that were waiting for her to be released. And I felt like since she was technically the last one to be released, I kind of expected her to be a little bit more, you know, powerful in a lot of ways because of her being the last one. Now, I know in the past that they had like really strong collaboration characters. You know, we had Yumi, for example. And I mean, I still see her used in like PvP till this day. Eris, I do see on occasion too, from the other one that they did, the first collaboration event that they ever had. But yeah, so we'll see what happens, guys. I don't know if this changed anybody's opinions on it, but if you want to, remember, there is the anniversary event that's coming up right after this. They're going to be hopping into it. They're going to be doing a lot of reruns that they said on their live stream with like supporters and stuff like that for new players. So I think that's actually a really nice thing on their end that they're doing. So don't take it too harshly on them, okay? Like, the devs are doing their best, and in all honesty, this game is incredible still, in my opinion. Despite, the hiccups we had with the collab, I still feel it was a nice choice to pick. Now, remember, guys, they are going to be doing another, voting thing with, like, well, on their end, they're going to be like, that's why I say always do the surveys, because it gives them, ideas as to what collaborations that they could work with next. Okay, that's why like always do the surveys, because it's the only way to get your voice heard. Okay, so I know they still have a second one later in the year to do, so we'll see what happens with it. We'll see if things change, because I know like when they do their next live stream, they're more than likely going to address what happened, because that's what they normally do. They like to always go through, which I think is a nice thing. They like to go through and see what's popular, like, especially with the collaborations that they do. So I'm really sure that they're going to talk about it and give us more information on what was going on and what their futures collabs are going to be like then. But yeah, so with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this helped you guys maybe decide either to pull for her or just to wait for the anniversary event and just do like, the reruns and wait for that. But with that being said, guys, take care, stay classy, and I'll catch you in the next Brown Does 2 video. Okay, guys? See ya.